Yo, what is up, guys? And we are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So we're going to go ahead and acquire a title today, right? I want to go ahead and get to level 77 and defeat AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta. So we know about... I didn't mean to hit this one. I meant to hit this one. So... we, of course, want to be using the Mastered Evolution category. You can go ahead and use Super or Extreme, Tech, STR, and Fizz. Now, obviously, one, glaring hole on this team is I do not have Super Vegeta, right? But let's go ahead and check out my team real quick. So we know about Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Honestly, just count on him being in this form. It's basically impossible, right? Because you want the enemy's HP to be above 80%. It's just not feasible, really, unless you're talking about like an LR EZA or something like that. I don't really see that being possible. Then we have Tech Golden Frieza. You know, I really don't need to explain what he does. He's just a monster tank. This guy's actually an interesting little choice. By the way, his sticker effect is like a 10 out of 10. Other than the holo background, but he can't do anything about that. This guy's kind of interesting, right? So he's raising attack and defense for 1 turn, and he's giving all allies Key 3, which is really cool on this team, considering he's like a Shattering the Limit unit. There's not really any other on this team. He does have, like, what does he have? Yeah, he's got Golden Warrior and Prepared for Battle, so he's linking up okay, but with some of the Friezas, obviously, that becomes problematic. But now with that Key +3, right? So he's by no means like a real heavy hitter, but he's certainly solid, right? And again, we're just looking for type advantage with the advantageous category, right? Mastered Evolution. Frieza first form, he can do some really, really cool stuff. He infinitely stacks attack and defense. Of course, he can transform all the way down to Golden Frieza, but I haven't really got him past his second form, right? So, of course, we have this guy here, Final Form Angel Frieza. You can insta-transform with him, of course. We'll probably do that. But either way, it doesn't really matter. I probably will go ahead and just leave him in base form. I'd like to say that, I've been having to grind these out, but honestly, this EZA is pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. And then Super Saiyan 3 Goku Angel, of course, is still really, really busted. I would say certainly he's been power crept a bit, but at the very least, he's still raising attack and defense. He's got a 20,000 attack stat, which is just crazy. Obviously, with an equip, but still. So we're going to go ahead and, without further ado, just kind of hop in here. And one cool thing about this stage is I get to listen to the LR Evolution Blue Vegeta OST the whole entire time, right? So that is obviously really, really nice. So there's really no sense in trying to overthink this. So this is obviously a big problem from this guy, is no Prepared for Battle. He's an over in the Flash unit, right? Or over and a Flash, I should say. See, again, this is kind of where it starts to rear its ugly head. And this Frieza doesn't have Revival. Now, remember that all of the other Friezas on this team, they do have Revival. So this just kind of is what it is again. Oh, we got lucky there. There we go. So again, I don't want to overthink things here. It's really not that serious. I'm going to go ahead and save those because he gives himself Key 3 on Super when he's up against a Super class enemy. And again, we should be able to just, riggedy wreck AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta, man. He really... the only way you can take damage is if you transform with Angel Frieza on the first turn, and he gets caught with a super attack. I actually took like 250k on a super attack, but it's like, honestly, I could probably replace him on the team if I really thought about it. And if I had STR Vegeta, I don't know, honestly, how he'd be performing. He'd probably be doing all right. But remember, he needs to get hit to activate his defense. So I would, honestly, I'd probably just leave him off the team. I mean, honestly, I don't know exactly how he's performing, but well enough to get it done. If you're using STR Super Vegeta, I really don't think you have much to worry about. We'll go ahead and do this. This is a pretty, good little rotation here. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this one time in the video. Now this guy, he's still one of the best designed units in all of Dokkan history, right? So he's really, really good. Now his damage, is not going to look incredibly impressive, but remember, he's getting everything on super attack. So he's getting, well, not everything. He's got start of turn attack and defense, but he's getting an additional 80% attack and defense on super. So he's one of these units that's going to benefit tremendously from even just a little tiny bit of support, right? So if we had like a 30% attack and defense, you know, all allies type of unit, you know, his 4 million attack stat's going to quickly turn into a 5 and then a 6 million attack stat with even more support on the rotation, right? So, yeah, 3.88. I do only have him 90%. I mean, he's still, that's basically rainbowed, right? But it just doesn't have the, you know, the rainbow, the pixelated rainbow star, right? So, give me, I wanted the additional there. Mostly, I've just been kind of two-turning this guy. He's really, again, I'd like to say I've been, like, grinding this EZA out. I mean, I have. You know, I'm 40, you know, I'll be, by the time this video is over, I'll be 47 stages past the original ending of it. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. We're going to fucking blitz through the rest of this, man, because this is only the first fight. So I chose to show 5 fights. Maybe maybe I should have chosen to only do like 3. He seems to really be a bit tankier now, because honestly, he's been going down just kind of like a punk. Let's see. Yeah, 4 minutes for one stage. We're going to easily just blitz through this. Now, again, no more active skills, no more nothing like that. We're just, let's just punish him, right? And let's go ahead and get, we'll go ahead and get our title, right? So, of course, for every Extreme Z battle, there are 3 separate titles you can get. Obviously, we want the one for defeating stage 77. Yeah, so again, Revival. It's a really nice little link there. So, real quick, let's go ahead and turn off the, or rather turn on the skipped active skills. It's kind of a double negative there. If only that Goku got key on Rainbow Key Spheres, we could have got the 5 key orbs, the 5 Rainbow Key Orbs. That's basically impossible to get. We'll do that, and no one's going to struggle to super attack. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So this is really, really good, guys. I probably should have let off with Golden Frieza, but it doesn't really matter. What would I have been getting? Super Saiyan. So we could have done a tiny bit more damage. So this guy is super effective against all types. Remember, the only way you get like a true, yeah, you can see the up arrow right there. The only way you can get a true super effective against all types is if you have type advantage and class advantage. So if you are super against an extreme unit or extreme against a super unit, right? So we are super effective. So he did a little bit more damage there. Obviously, he did nothing. Very good. You know, again, you know, excuse me if I could speak. Golden Frieza, right? Angel Golden Frieza. He's on the team for one reason and one reason only, so. He's not Angel, is he? Nah, only Angel Golden Frieza. The Fizz one's Angel. I'm a dummy. It's fine, though. Alright, so Majin Vegeta tanking just fine. We've taken down, like, all of his health bars. So we are going to go ahead and get this, but we're not going to, like, show it or anything. So, again, we can just go ahead and, because I really want this Frieza to super. If that Frieza doesn't super attack, you're kind of in trouble a little bit. He can take some damage, because remember, he's getting that 80%, yeah, additional 80% on super attack, right? So he is certainly a lot better, I would say, when you stack him up for a little while. But in this short burst event, his defense is good enough. We'll see how he tanks here against Evolution Blue Vegeta. Again, nothing crazy with the attack stat. Not going to be changing a whole hell of a lot unless we don't have him linked up with the Frieza. I would have liked the additional there. That's fine. Luckily, we two-turned him. The last time it took 4 turns. That was ridiculous, man. But again, I did show the active skill in all of those things. So, all right. So again, man, you guys can kind of see, dude, this Vegeta is just going down like an absolute punk. He's really not that tough. The toughest EZAs that I've encountered, the hardest one I've encountered is the Super Saiyan 4 EZA, dude. The TURs, man. I think I'm gonna try to get up to level 77, but it's taken a lot of time. I think I'm only on about stage 50, and it's still pretty damn tough right now. So we'll go ahead and do this, of course. We'll try and get everyone's super attacks here. Again, we got nothing to worry about with this guy super attacking. And then it looks like Majin Vegeta is going to be able to super attack. Bummer. You can technically run Vegeta in here, but he's not really going to do much other than tank. And he's only going to have a potential of 20% damage reduction. Actually, that's not true. So what we could do, there are a couple of backup teams that we could use. We could use the 200% leader skill. Just keep in mind, Majin Vegeta is not going to be doing much in terms of damage. But if we run some of those Super Trunks on this team, they could certainly put in some work offensively and defensively. They are still pretty good, right? Their damage has been aged out a little bit, like over on the JP side, but over here on Global, where we're 4 months behind, they still fit in quite nicely on most teams. There's that +3 key really coming into effect right there. Very, very cool. Go ahead and do this. Yeah, everyone's going to be very, very happy here. We'll get you 2 rainbow orbs. Of course, he gets more powerful, right? So we could use the 200% leader skill, and we could just run the Super Trunkses, and then Majin Vegeta could potentially get up to his 50% damage reduction if you get him his 6 key spheres. And of course, you can just fill it in with a bunch of these other Vegetas and such. Another kind of backup team, if we run out of Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegetas, another backup team we could do is straight up like a Pure Saiyans team. So with the fully EZ8 Evolution Blue Vegeta, AGL types don't do much in here, but he can still tank. Like, we're taking no damage. He can still tank against this guy, against the enemy Evolution Blue Vegeta. So let me know if you guys, I would imagine you haven't been struggling too much with this stage. Thank you very much, Goku, by the way. Again, this Vegeta's, again, we've 2-turned him every time except for the first stage. So let's go ahead and keep going. We just have a couple more to go here. Let me know what your team build looks like. I have a couple of wild boys on my friends list. So the homie Phantom, man, he grinds up every single EZA there is, usually up to at least stage 100. We'll have to check to see where he's at right now. And then I have some other guy who's just unnamed on here. That will get you a super attack. That's V good. We'll go ahead and do that. I have some other guy who's already grinded, I believe, past stage 100. So he's kind of an animal, whoever he is. I don't know who he is. He's unnamed. He just has a space for his name. Like a real badass. Alright. So again, man, we're really just kind of biding our time here until we can get the title. Evolution Blue Vegeta, man. So speaking of Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? I really like what they did with his EZA, because back in the day, man, when he came out, got his Dokkan Awakening and such, he has, like, it's obviously his old kit is not a modern kit where he's raising defense on Super and such, but he still had a fairly good kit. He's building up critical hit, he's building up attack and defense. Like, he's now currently he's raising attack and defense on Super, but even back in the day, man, he still had a nice little kit. Like, he's certainly not a bad unit at all. I really like what they did with his EZA, man. Really, they just beefed up his old kit. That's what I like so much about it, is that he had a good one before, and all they did is really just modernize it, and then here we are. He's one of the better EZA units in the game. I don't know where I'd place him. I need to use him just a little bit more. I can tell you this, though, in this EZA, he claps. I did use a Pure Saiyans team for a while, but it was going a little bit slow with 2 Evolution Blue Vegetas, not really doing much damage to him. All right, I think Tech Golden Frieza is probably going to finish this off for us if we can get a crit. I think so. Only a 1.37. Oh boy, maybe that won't finish him. Crit will. It did. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't think a normal hit there would have finished him off. So, but Evolution Blue Vegeta, man, really good. You know who I really like in terms of EZAs? It's so tough to say, right? So we are on stage 77 now. It's so tough to say who is the best if we're talking TURs. Like, they're all, a lot of these really top tier ones are good kind of in their own ways. Even this, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I don't think he's on Evolution Blue Vegeta level. But, again, it's like you've got Evolution Blue Vegeta. He's going to be good throughout anywhere in the game, right? That his kit is designed as such. You've got, like, in UI Goku still holding up in today's day and age, right, with that transformation. If you can get him into his int UI, like his, mastered UI, if you will, if you can get him there early, and he can really start to stack up the damage and really just clap, right? And he's still got a chance to dodge, the 70% chance to dodge, right? Like, he's really busted still, and he's stacking attack and defense even while he's got the 70% chance to dodge. Dude, he's pretty wild and crazy. I really like that in UI Goku still to this day. Almost a full calendar year later over here on Global, I still like him a lot. Obviously, Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta over on the JP side, he's really busted as well. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. We'll leave him in base for now, the Angel Golden Frieza. Get some of those super attacks in the video as well, might as well, and then we should heal up to full here. That's an awful lot of Fizz orbs. It's just like, it's really tough to take damage here, unless you really, really get unlucky or you just make like a major blunder or something like that. It's just really tough, right? I'm pretty excited to get some of these titles. Another tough EZA that you're going to encounter is the Fizz Future Gohan one, right? So if you've grinded anywhere past stage 30, you guys know, man, that boy is tanky. I mean, it's taken 5, 6, 7 minutes sometimes to get through his EZA because he's so tanky. You can't 2-turn him. It's usually like minimum 4 turns, 5 turns to get through that EZA. So, and that's like minimum if you get really lucky with crits and additionals and such. This guy could get hit hard. Yeah, he did. Okay. But after he gets hit, obviously he's much better defensively. So we are indeed going to wrap it up here. I think before the video ends, what I am going to do is I'll go ahead and switch my title over to this Evolution Blue Vegeta title. I think that would be really, really nice. I think right now I just have one that had like a cool name or something like that. I don't remember which one I had, but I think I am, just as these EZAs start to come out, I think I'm going to just grind them up to 77, like within the, you know, the week or whatever they come out, or at the very least before they leave. So we are able to acquire this title, Booyah. Dunzo. I probably should have only done 3 or 4 stages, but hey, here we are. So yep, I have acquired a title. Let's go ahead and go to the home screen. We'll go ahead and check out the power level while I'm at it. I haven't looked at it since it first came out. Am I up to 1.8 million? Maybe? Ah, yes, 1.8 million. Beyond the Ferocious Flash, huh? All right, here we go. There we go. All right. So we've set the title Observance of Pride. You'll love to see it, man. I'm going to go ahead and grind most of these up to level 77, at least the ones I can. Slap a like for this video, and of course, subscribe if you are new. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. It means the world. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.